Sale season is coming and today I'm going to share my latest earbuds and headphone recommendation to help you make the right purchase. And buckle up because there are a lot of new exciting releases this time around. Let's get started. Selamat pagi, good morning everyone, Kenneth here and welcome to my yearly recommendation video. We're going to cover both earbuds and headphones a bit later, and actually most of the things mentioned are not yet in my ratings list because they are quite new. So I'll be sharing my initial thoughts and work my way for the full reviews. So stay tuned and subscribe to not miss it. As always, my affiliate links are in the description. It would really help me if you buy from there. So thank you very much for your support. And let's get started with the first section out of the three, which is the ANC True Wireless Earbuds. Starting with the lowest price point, we got quite some new $30 recommendations here, starting from you know who already. This is the Moondrop Space Travel 2. I've talked about it at length in the full review, but basically it improves on every single aspect compared to the first gen, including the ANC, battery life, microphone, and arguably sound quality, because it has Moondrop's online interactive DSP now, which lets you tune the frequency response in real time. Sound quality is still its strongest selling point, and if you dislike the open case design, now Moondrop sells a clear magnetic lid case for a few bucks extra, or if you have the leather case for the OG, it still works here too. But here are some very solid alternatives that you can consider. First is the EarFun Air Pro 4i. This is a terrific value earbud that gives you 90% of EarFun Air Pro 4 at just half the price. But scratch that. Actually, it sounds even better with stronger ANC too, so you can handily compete with $100 earbuds despite costing less than $40. The only thing is this is currently only available in Indonesia, so global availability might have to wait a bit later. What you have to sacrifice for this price, however, is quite insignificant in my opinion. Things like LE Audio, AuraCast, aptX Lossless, and all the licensing jazz are gone, but you still have LDAC if you want to stream high res. Though personally, I'm happy with the standard SPC AAC here, where you can get 9.5 hours of playtime without ANC. And heck, this still has multi-point connection and wireless charging down here, which is crazy. Another upcoming alternative we can look forward to is the Soundcore R60i NC in Indonesia or P30i in global market. I got a sneak peek during my time in Anchor Playground event, and my first impression is the sound quality is going to be behind Moondrop and EarFun here, but it's a close third this time around. Still very fun, bassy Soundcore sound with very wide sound staging too. I tried lowering the 100Hz bass on the app and it sounds instantly better too, but the highlight is going to be the new adaptive ANC that blocks more mid-range noise like people talking and music playing, better than the Space Travel 2 actually, but it's not as silent as the EarFun Air Pro 4i. The thing is, EarFun has quite a bit more in-ear pressure while the Soundcore feels very effortless, which is a good middle ground that I think a lot of people will be comfortable using. Oh, and also it will cost $30 or lower with promotions, at least in Indonesia. Now, if you want a huge upgrade in sound quality, there's one comeback from Moondrop with their Golden Ages 2 here, and honestly I can say this is totally worth the $90 price tag now. A huge part is thanks to their own custom chip to deliver power to the improved planner driver inside. It even has new AI custom tuning feature that recommends EQ based on your preferences. Honestly, that caught me by surprise and I haven't touched it yet, so stay tuned for the full review. But for now, I wanted to highlight the default sound quality, which is so much better than the first gen. Even compared to the Robbins earphones here, the Golden Ages 2 pulls ahead considerably with more micro detail and definition. It really pushes the wireless sound boundary once more. The overall design is similar, but not exactly the same to Moondrop Mocha. We got a more cassette look this time around, and after years of being in a game, they finally start to catch up on build quality, which feels better, like the lid is now spring-loaded. But what closes the deal is the included faux leather case that makes the whole package so much more premium. I love the button cutout at the back here, which makes it easy to press for pairing, and yes, it has multi-point connection, though you have to turn it on inside the app, which is hidden under the function settings page. Speaking of the app and the hidden settings, the controls customization is accessed by tapping the actual earbuds picture, and finally we have volume controls now, which makes it so perfect. It's got 7.5 hours of playtime with AAC codec, and expect noise cancellation, high-res codec, and a new spatial audio feature to drain 2 or more hours off, so only use it if you need it. But it supports everything, including LDAC, LHDC5, LE audio, even has wireless charging at the bottom. A solid alternative to this would be the new EarFun Air Pro 4, which steps up their audio game with a balanced armature addition, as you can see graphed on the treble region. There's a huge bump increase where otherwise they stick to their winning formula, and it does bring significantly more detail, though in my opinion the Moondrop still wins in pure sound quality, and it's more effortless in showcasing the details. But what EarFun does better is ANC. Moondrop opted for a single feed-forward ANC instead, in pursuit of reproducing the best sound quality possible. Though they did make it cancel more mid-range noise than the Space Travel 2 here, but it won't surpass dual mic ANC system the EarFun is using. So I've tested these on my recent flights, and the EarFun cancels the remaining higher frequency noise so much better. Still, the king of ANC at around $100 price point is hands down the Soundcore Liberty 5. So I just wanted to put this out here because if you want the most noise cancel, also a great build quality and overall features, this could be the pick for you. Just know that the bass is quite a lot even after turning it all the way down with the custom EQ. But at the end of the day, if you can find a good discount on this, it is actually a very decent earbuds. Finally, going up the price ladder, honestly, it's not about sound quality anymore, but it's a contest of features and integration with your other devices now. I wanted to especially mention Bose QuietComfort earbuds, which impressed me with its ANC strength. Definitely class leading no matter the price. It's got Bose signature stability band that fits really well and stays comfortably however long you want to use it. And the only thing I need to note is the plasticky build quality, but otherwise it's still a great pick even today. Furthermore, I just got the AirPods Pro 3 as well, and I can say it's the best AirPods Pro to date. The noise cancellation is insane. When I tried to put music from my laptop, it felt so distant and small even though it's right in front of me. But the most impressive thing is it does so without much in-ear pressure, so it's very comfortable to use. The same thing with transparency mode, which is still king in the field. I also love the adaptive mode that intelligently reduces machine hums and crowd noise while keeping people voice intact. And the mic is finally improved as well, which you are listening to right now. I'm recording with voice memos here, but you can also utilize these mics on videos through the default camera app. It's not going to compete with dedicated mics, but it's better than using a phone mic, especially when you're recording yourself from like 2-3 meters away. It somehow escapes the Bluetooth call compression pipeline, which is definitely some Apple magic going on here, and hopefully we can see this in other brands as well in the future. All right, let's quickly jump onto the next section, which is open earbuds for those who wants to be aware of their surroundings. And that's the key word, okay? These are meant to be open, so don't use these mainly in loud and crowded places. You'll have difficulty listening to music. And also they might leak some noise above 80% volume, which is inherently their design limitation, but again, use the ANC in earbuds for those use cases. So starting off from the least expensive, again, here we have two options, the Moondrop Pill and EarFun Clip. These are the first ear clip buds that finally delivers on the bass, and really, it's got no compromises whatsoever. But I know, at this point, you might be pointing fingers at me being Moondrop agent and EarFun fanboy, but they're really just seriously that good, especially this year. One side is for pure sound quality and another for overall value. I think they've got everything covered. And coming back to these two, I've gone in detail in my comparison video, so go check it out. I'll link it in the description. But personally, if you ask me, I love the Moondrop more because it has a unique pill-shaped design. I think that's very cool and fresh compared to the typical black and white earbuds you see in the market. But otherwise, get the EarFun if you want more bass or a more subdued, sleek black look as well. And I know a lot of you will ask about Soundpeats PerClip Pro as well. Priced at the same $50, and the last time I tried it in their exhibition, it sounded great, has all the features like multi-point, gaming mode, though 6-hour playtime is on the shorter side because Moondrop can do 8 hours and EarFun can even do 10 hours. So it's another alternative, but considering the battery and the app that's still one of my least favorite, I couldn't confidently recommend it. My thoughts are the same with the Soundpeats H3, by the way. So Let's discuss in the comments. Moving on to a bigger ear hook form factor, my favorite still doesn't change. I think this Soundcore AeroFit 2 claims the throne of this year. A terrific value for $100 and its amazingly tuned balanced EQ preset in the app. It fits effortlessly, like literally I could wear these the whole day long and have no problem at all. Backed up with 10 hours playtime and 4 more charges in the case, plus wireless charging capability. There's also a free AI live translation function in 100 different languages, which will be helpful for traveling. I honestly don't think you should spend any more for this form factor. And also please just don't get bone conduction, all right? Okay, last but not least, let's quickly go through the headphones recommendation, which you've been asking for as well, because I do test a lot of headphones this year, but didn't have the time to make individual videos for them. But basically, if your budget is below $100, then immediately look for EarFun again. I used to recommend the Wave Pro here because of the included hard case, which still fits and sounds very good, especially the sound staging is very well laid out, unlike the competition from Soundcore Space Pro and Soundcore Space One. I know they're very confusing names, but they just don't sound as natural. And just to throw it out there, the Moondrop Edge also has very little bass and a few other painful points that makes it hard to recommend as well. But getting back to EarFun now, recently they made another crazy headphone with dual drivers inside, the EarFun Tune Pro, that goes to an unbelievable $50 on discount. This sounds even better with slightly more emphasized bass and vocals. A very fun sound overall that punches way above its price. And the batteries improved to 80 hours with ANC or 120 hours without. It is an overall win, but my problem is it doesn't come with any case. So you gotta find either a third-party universal case or a pouch, but otherwise, $50, man. Upping the price now, here we have the Soundcore Space One Pro. Now, this is a much more premium headphone at $200, but it also feels more premium all around, from the material, the button presses here, the ANC is better too, and even though it might not beat Bose and Sony in terms of ANC, the sound quality definitely does. I've got the first gen Bose QuietComfort Ultra, and I will take the Space One Pro any day of the week for music. The triple composite driver material inside makes for a natural timbre and engaging sound. From the way the drum hits to bass lines and distorted guitar, they're laid out nicely without covering the vocals at all, which is the star of the show. It also uses real fast charging battery material similar to newer phones these days, so 5 minutes charge gives you 8 hours of playtime, and it falls down very small, which is quite unique. Although my pain point still stands, you only get a pouch in the case as opposed to this travel case or a bigger hard case that's sold separately. Finally, I haven't put much time in Sony's and Bose latest earbuds, but if you decide to buy them and you want to support the channel, please use the affiliate links in the description. Really, thank you so much for your support. Let's have a great conversation in the comment section, and I hope this video helps. I'm Kenneth, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.